Hi, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? That's so me. All right, I'll just give it a few minutes to see you guys come in. I see I got a little list here. Emma, Alyssa, Paola, and Lori so far. Hi, Susan. Give it a few minutes to see if you guys get notified. Make sure I'm live. I don't know what's up. All right, you guys are okay. All right, guys, how are you? I got up early this morning, was live. What is going on? I know you guys know I'm here. You signed up. All right, hello. All right, here we go. Hi, Lori. All right, how's everybody's day? I got up super early, like at 4 in the morning, did my readings, and then went to work out, and then took a little teeny nap, and then here I am. It was weird, that full moon. I woke up in the high 40s this morning in Port Orange. Wow, the high 40s. Wow. Yeah, it was kind of chilly this morning, but the high 40s, that's cold for us. Yeah. It was just wild. I went to bed early last night. I left yoga early last night because I was feeling dizzy. It was just the full moon because I came home, went to sleep, and I wasn't, there was nothing wrong with me. I mean, I was sick over the weekend with my family, but nothing big. And then that was strong full moon. 30s. You're in South Carolina, right? Wow, 30s. It's getting cold, getting close to Christmas. I guess, it's nice to have that weather around here right now. So, yeah. So how you doing, Angel? How you feeling? Solar storms too. It hasn't been the easiest out there right now. It hasn't been, like, honestly, even for myself, not having a lot on my plate, keeping my energy up has taken some work. You know what I mean? And not getting emotional or not getting attached to certain things right now has been getting hard. You know what I mean? And like, I don't, I have a pretty simple life. And so people that have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things on their plate right now, and who are dating and stuff like that, like, it's really, the energies with everybody right now are just a little chaotic. So you've really got to do a lot to keep your vibration up higher. And I know you guys hear me say that, and it's like, what does that mean? It just, you got to do whatever it takes to keep yourself in more positive, do stuff that makes you feel good during this time. You know what I mean? Because when emotions are running high like this, it's like a domino effect. And then, everybody around us picks up on it, and we pick up on other people's emotions and things like that. So it's got to be a time where you got to really take care of yourself, especially with, we're around the holidays too. And people tend to get a little bit more sensitive around this time too. You're on a 90-day cleanse. How long? What day are you on? Yeah, he said he would call last night, but didn't happen and didn't think it would. I would literally, the faster you can let that go. Right now, you're not going to hear anything that you want to hear right now. Whatever you hear is going to be your worst fears, because you're already in a place where it hurts and what's happened hurt. And so it's like, if he were to call, it's only going to get worse. You're just going to draw it out right now. And I'm coming from, obviously I can come from a different standpoint than you. I'm not in that situation. I'm not in, and I know what that situation could feel like, but it's only going to draw it out for you and make it worse and make your emotions just going to feed into you feeling worse. Day 4. What kind of cleanse are you doing? All right, let me go on to Angel Eyes. Let me see. It seems to be a lag. Yeah. Well, they're going to avoid it. He's already said what he had to say, so of course he's going to avoid it. All right. Let's look at anybody from the past come in. Hi, Grandma V. I'll be on members tomorrow. All right. I've got a 6 of Pentacles from your past, so a friend, but the 8 of Swords. All right, somebody, and the Justice card. They may owe you an apology. Well, you may get an apology. So the 6 of Pentacles, and you have the Justice card and the 8 of Swords. So somebody feels really stuck right now, and I feel like I'm picking up on your Cancer. All right. I really do feel like they care about you. They were sincere. And the 8 of Swords, they feel trapped right now. Their hands are tied. They will bring balance to this, but I really do think you've got to give this a little bit of time. I really want you to take the guidance, the manifesting guidance with this, because you've gone around in so many cycles, Angel, and it's like you've got to say, I'm done and I'm stopping this cycle. Robotic affirmations, constant robotic affirmations. Don't think about what you don't want to see right now. You can turn this around quickly, but you've got to get out of your emotions and move on with your day. But at the same time, be like, he's going to call me. He's going to call me. He's going to call me. He's going to make this right. Boom. And then time it. Don't think about it for an hour. In an hour, he's going to call me. He's going to call, and you've got to be confident about it. You've got to take your I don't know what else to say. I know we need to feel our emotions to be human beings, but when you're trying to manifest things into your life, you've got to take your emotions out of it. They're just going to create blocks. If you want something, you've got to want it, but you can't go out and force it on another person in the 3D reality, or you're going to end up in jail. You want to do this right, do it right. Take the Pisces out of it. Put the Aquarius on. Put the Aquarius hat on. Because you can, the 6 of Pentacles tells me it's somebody who does care about you. But, you know, I don't look good in orange or stripes. That's funny. I love that you have your humor. I love that you're keeping your humor. I really wish I could give you a big hug, right? Because you've been going through the grind and it's been teaching you a lot about yourself. And it's not fun. And I know it's not fun. I know you want to be in a loving connection, and you're going to be in a loving connection. But your emotions, you've got to lock them up for now. And robotic affirmations. And you've got to convince yourself, like, why would they not, like, of course they're going to call me. Of course they're going to call me. And forget about the past story. But you can't do anything. Like, you cannot sit there and try and text them anymore. Let them come to you. You put it this way, right now, you know there's nothing else you can do in reality to make this better. You know it'll end up in a block. You know it'll end up not working out if you try to keep texting. So now the only other way you can do is either you can cry and continue to cry and then go look for somebody else and still be sad, or you can say, I'm just going to go in my head, take my emotions out, and I'm just going to be like, everybody's calling me. They're all calling me. Mercury retrograde's coming in. They're all going to be at my door. So just get in your head, he's calling me, he's calling me, he's calling me. All right. I have the Empress card coming up for you. Let me turn the camera over. So the Empress card is to remind you, of course, what I already said, self-care. You've got to know your beauty. You've got to know your worth. All right. So you're hearing from people. You've got to be like, they're all calling me. They're chasing me. Because that's what the Empress does. The Empress is the feminine energy, sits back and receives. They're all calling me. They're calling me. You're the prize, angel. You're trying to force your gift onto somebody or onto people, and they're not even, you gotta know you're the prize. They gotta come get you. So I feel like you'll hear from Cancer. There's the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right. There's also the 3 of Cups can show dates too. Maybe another date coming in. And I got the 9 of Cups underneath. So that's telling me that you have maybe that's a water sign too, but you also have another date in. So you got to keep going. You got to keep moving forward and act like none of this bothers you. As hard as that can be, none of this bothers you. And they all chase me. They're coming back to me. And get so damn robotic in it that you're brainwashing yourself. Go to bed with meditations, wake up in meditations, write down, script, do whatever you got to do. Tell yourself over and over and over. It's happening. It's happening. All right. And you have to say they do appreciate it. They know what they're missing. As soon as I don't talk to them, they come running. You got to change your whole story around. Right? Love to you, Wendy. Yes, Wendy, that's perfect. Let me see if anybody's new coming in for you. Wendy, that was great. Love to you. And you are the best. And we always do give our best. That's one of the agreements, the 5 agreements. Always do your best every way you can. Speak with your words, impeccable. And laugh with your failures. Your failures are little wins. Yeah. All right, let's see if anybody new's coming towards Paola. Deborah, hi. Angel, I'm giving you the biggest hug. I really did wish I could have been there to comfort you, but I can't be. Hi, Kim. You've got the Fool energy, so you've got a new start coming in. So, paint your face up. It could be an Aries energy. Wheel of Fortune, your luck is still on your side. Hi, Kitty Cat Black. All right, Grandma sent one, and I got you guys. Galactic. Hi, Galactic. All right. So you've got the Wheel of Fortunes on your side, Angel Eyes. So I'm even sending you love, and I'm manifesting for you. Let's see this Fool energy. Tell me about this Fool energy. I mean, guys, when I tell you I've been feeling the energy, and it's been taking me so much extra to just get pumped up and get going. It's like you really gotta do some extra work right now, and I'm proud of Lori. Sorry, I was gonna say your last name first. For doing the cleanse. This is the perfect time. All right, so I got 4 of Cups here. Somebody's looking for love too. The 9 of Wands, and they're about to give up too. You might be just meeting your match. You're so close to somebody right now. All right, there's somebody who needs your cup of love. There's somebody who needs you. All right, and that's really what you need, is somebody who needs you. And the 9 of Wands is telling me to tell you not to give up right now. Don't give up. You may only end up making peace with Cancer. You may be friends with him. But you have somebody here who looks like they're a little down and out, and not because they're moody or grumpy or not available. It's because they're looking for the same thing. And the 9 of Wands it's almost an energy like this person's about to give up too. So you're so close. The Fool card to me is telling you you've got to let go of the stories. You've got to understand that concept, Angel. Let go of the stories. Let go of the past. Let go of the negative stuff you're saying in your head. Our thoughts really do create our reality. You can change stuff so quickly. Practice with small things. Do you know how many times I'm like, they love me, they love me, they love me. They want to see, this is my family. And then I walk in a room and they're like, oh, hi, with a big smile on their face. You know what I mean? It's like you can change, but you've got to be robotic about it. You're so close to somebody else. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. You have a fresh start here with the Fool energy, Aries energy, and it looks like somebody who's on the same page as you. And it's exactly what you're looking for. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm thinking, I always pull the last card for you. And that's about know your worth. All right? So don't give up. Don't give up. And we'll be on the membership tomorrow, so we can check in a little bit more, and we can talk. And I really am proud of you. Like, I don't know if this even means anything to you, but I'm really proud of you for still, just coming back and hanging out. And remember though, you get so many tarot readings from all different places. You're gonna get we all say the same thing. We all have a good heart. We're all trying to give you the best messages. So no tarot reader is really going to give you, unless they're really, really cranky or they're in a negative place themselves. Nobody's going to give you a bad reading. But what can happen is you get addicted to it, and you're going to confuse yourself over what you truly feel. And you've got to remember, your beliefs are what's in charge. So anything I say too is going to resonate with you if it's a strong emotion, or if it's what you want to hear. So you don't want to get too confused. And then what happens with tarot is eventually we only have so many cards we can pull. And we start pulling so many cards, you're eventually going to get what you want to hear or what you don't want to hear. And then you're really not going to know what you need to know. So remember that one, okay? And we will talk more about it tomorrow. And we're going to manifest this in for you. Let me get my water. Hold on a sec. Ooh. I am telling you, manifesting. Hi, South Sahara. Just sent Cash App. Got you. All right. Let me update the list real quick, and then I'll get going so that I can get everybody in here. All right. I had up to Lori, and then I have Deborah, Kim, Grandma. Let me see. Deborah. Nira. Hold on a sec. Just take me a second. South Sahara and Mon. All right, South and Mon. Hi, Mon Ange. All right. I've been so dehydrated. I don't know what we got, but it wasn't like COVID or anything. All right. Let's see. Good list so far. Emma, I got your reading. I haven't emailed you yet. I've been catching up on the readings. That full moon, man, I was like, should I do readings on this? I was like, on this day, I'm like, even I was like, geez. All right, Emma. Where's Emma? I miss you. All right. All right. So you might reach out. Let's see. Okay. I am feeling better. I'm feeling dehydrated, and thank you, Wendy. Yeah, I really do love this channel. I love people. I love you guys. I mean, it's been life-changing for me. I've learned a lot. But I do want to comment on the manifesting, though, working on the manifesting. Like, honestly, tarot and manifesting go hand in hand. And when you pull your power back and you use the tarot as a tool to help you in your manifesting, you're going to get more from this world. You see people that go nuts on tarot and then end up hating tarot, when tarot is one of the best tools and guidance tools. I mean, I can just pull one card and be like, gotcha, I hear you. Right? And also what I was going to say is we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. And I realized like 2 years ago that I'm always that one that returns phone calls, right? I'm that Scorpio that goes disappearing for 2 years. And then all of a sudden I come out of nowhere, like, and everybody's like, oh, where'd you come from? Oh, now you want to talk to me? Well, yeah, I'm that ex, or I'm that person, right? That's why you guys come to me. Hi, Jake. And so, retrogrades, honestly, out of all of them, since I've had this channel and I've been paying attention to them, Mercury retrograde really does bring around, for some reason, I think it's because we all expect it, and we all want it, and it happens. There's always a return around a retrograde. So you can use that for your manifestations. Oh, I know it's coming. I know they're going to text me. You had a Scorpio friend like that. I know. We suck at that. I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sorry. We suck at that. Like, I can disappear literally, because usually when I disappear, it's because I need to heal, or I'm in a place and I don't know how to ask for help, or I don't know how to talk to people. So I disappear into under a rock, and then all of a sudden I'll come out all fresh, because I don't want anybody to see me like that. And but then people forget to check on us, and we do need people to check on us. I know it's awful. All right, so we're checking the energy around Stefan. All right, like I said, the Mercury retrograde, I'm always one to show up on it. It really does. I always tend to reach out. And God, like I said, I don't drink anymore, so I don't do any, like, having a couple beers and then, hey! Two of Wands. All right, so you got the Two of Wands energy. All right, so I have to say this, because anytime I get the twos of Wands, the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and it's a decision you have to make, right? And in this crossroads, it's a very important crossroads for you, which means that you got two ways to go. You can go the old way, which you know what that way is, or you can go the new way, and you can try a different route. So before you reach out, you've got to, I don't care if you got to do a 6-hour ceremony, take 6 days, take 3 days, and set yourself up, set your mind up, visualize the phone call, visualize his response, and just affirm. He misses me. He's so excited to hear from me. He's been waiting for me to reach out. And you've got to come from a place of no fear whatsoever. If you have any fear of rejection, it will show up. So you've got to make sure you have no fear, no doubt. You're calling, checking up, and prepare your script. How you want it to go, what you want it to look like, sound like, and don't force it. All right. I've got the Devil energy showing up. All right. So there's still a strong attachment there. And I've got the Ace of Cups. All right. So there's definitely attachment there still. There's still love there. There's a chance here for a new beginning. And the Devil card there is, though. So there's still some devilish energy there. Don't let your fears get the best of you. Don't get too attached to it. Let your energy get obsessed over it. Don't do it. There's a fine line between obsession and, because the obsession can become a fear. Right? And the Devil card still shows sexual energy, and obviously there's potential for that. So that's what I'm getting for you. The Ten of Swords here is still at the bottom, so there's still an ending happening. But you cannot let your fear of all that, the story behind it, show up for you when you make a call. So you really got to decide. You're at a crossroads here. You got to make a decision, and you got to be prepared for it. You deal with a Scorpio now, and it's not funny at all. I know it's not funny. I don't mean to laugh. I'm laughing on my behalf, because I get the shit given to me. Like, I don't ever get what I want. Like, I will call like nothing's wrong, and then I get upset because I didn't, get what I wanted, So it doesn't work for both of us. It doesn't work for Scorpios either all the time. Eventually people get sick of that shit with a Scorpio. and I don't realize I'm doing, it's not out of manipulation. People always want to go to that way for a Scorpio. Oh, it's not out of that way at all. It's just out of this way. It's like, we can be very introverted, and we can go into this lonely place, and we can disappear. And we don't know how to express ourselves during that time period. And it's easier to avoid than it is to deal with, with the situation. It's not funny at all. And it's a trait that we have to learn to heal. It's not a positive trait. And that's the truth. We feel very deeply and intensely. And usually if we're quiet and you don't know why, we're probably in more pain than you think. But we don't know how to express it. All right, we got Natalie on the list too. I gotcha. I miss you guys. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Scorpio risings can get that too. My sister's a Scorpio rising, and it took her a long time to accept that, because of her and I being sisters. But now I throw it back at her. Stop projecting on me whenever she says something about a Scorpio. I'm like, oh yeah, you're the rising. And I always go back at her. But I also see her too, and we mirror each other in a lot of ways. And both of us being raised by a mom who's not very emotional. She's erratic, she's crazy, but she's not emotional, available. I can see how it's made both of us, like, we go in our shells, and internalize our emotions, not towards each other, but towards anything. So she has it too. All right, Alyssa. All right. So is there anything that you want me to focus on? I know you're saying what Spirit wants you to know, but is there anything in particular that's really on your mind, that I can kind of focus in on? We are in that full moon energy, and I want to come in. I want to hone in. Is there anything that you're specifically wanting to look at? Is there something that's bothering you? I have a King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if you have somebody around you with water qualities, masculine energy, maybe a Scorpio. We were just talking about Scorpio. What are you hiding in there? What's going on? You're a Cancer, Scorpio rising. Holy jeez. How's this moon? I just picture a Scorpio telling the Cancer to stop crying. We'll get through it. Stop it. Oh, Virgo, that's right. Virgo. Oh, yeah, we're opposite. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So you really internal. How's your stomach right now? Is your stomach bothering you? All right, we've got your water energy showing up, though. Emotional energy. All right, I have the 7 of Swords here in your head. I got anxiety. I have glue all over my fingers. One of my fingernails, all I have is an overlay. These are my nails. It's just an overlay, but it started coming off, and I went to go pour glue, and it poured all over my hand. I have anxiety because of that, because I can't get it off. 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords right now I've lost some weight too. The 7 of Swords can be some stories you're telling yourself. What are you repeating in your head right now? What's causing this anxiety of yours? All right, because my anxiety has been very, very high. All right, and it's because of the holidays. It's because I'm going to be moving again. It's because of the channel. It's because of everything. It's just like anxiety and the energies. All right. And it's like I've had to really get out of my head and refocus. So it's like when your anxiety is so high, it means your mind's going. And so with this card coming up, it's kind of like drop in into your body and do stuff that's going to make you feel a little bit better, to write and to channel my feelings. I got the Sun card. So the Sun card showing up is saying things are about to change for you. So for the Sun card to come right up that quickly, all right, things are going to start changing for you, being more positive. You are a Virgo, and I watch the Virgo astrology. And Virgos, according to a couple different astrologers, are going to have a pretty good month. It's going to lighten up this month in a lot of areas. So it looks like the sun, is going to start shining again. All right. But the Sun card reminds you to stay positive. You might be focusing too much on what's making you unhappy. So like honestly, lately I've had to do more stuff with body. I have to work out more. I'm literally doing whatever I can to stay in my body, because when you're in your head, your anxiety, you're in your mental body, and then you tend to disassociate. So it's finding ways to relieve your stress and come back home to your body, and talking to people and being around people. All right, we have the Temperance card. All right, so you've got the Sun card and the Temperance card. Temperance card is patience, finding balance. What's out of balance? You've been focusing too much on work, and yeah. So the Temperance card is telling you with the Sun card that things are unfolding. You're right where you're meant to be when I see these cards. All right, and I know that can be hard to focus on when you're under a lot of stress. It's like it doesn't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. It doesn't feel right, but things are unfolding in your favor right now. So it looks like the Temperance card and the Sun card, things are going to start to come into a little bit more balance. And the Temperance card is Sagittarius season, so it's sort of confirming right now Sagittarius season. Things are, but what you're working too much. Can you? All right. All right. So I don't want to project, all right? Because I do understand in my chart right now, there's a tendency for me to want to put myself into a lot of situations and try to help people and figure things out. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I don't want to do that. But sometimes I feel like it helps. All right. When we get so much into our personal stuff, right? When we start getting into therapy and unpacking and we're Virgos, therapy queen. There was a point there a year ago where I had to leave Florida and go on a road trip because I was getting dependent on my therapist every week for 2 hours. And then I was doing the year before that, year and a half. Remember, I don't know if you've been with me for a long time, but a year and a half in spiritual school, doing Kundalini yoga 2 to 3 hours a day. And so you get so wrapped up in therapy that we're staying in our stories. Therapy is great. I'm always there for therapy. I mean, even cards are therapy. But if you're working so much and you're focusing on healing, which is why now I'm doing aerial yoga so I can have fun. Because if we don't have fun in our life, we tend to focus too much on our health and work, being Virgo and Scorpio. And if you don't find ways to have fun, that Sun card, you're going to constantly either be focusing on work or healing. And there's no balance in there. And whenever you're not working or you're not healing, you're focusing on a problem or creating another problem, right? That's what I do. And so fun, you need some sort of break here. You need something to break up the work and the healing. You need some sort of fun. You need to something fun that you like to do. I'm telling you, I get addicted. Scorpios get obsessed. That's where the obsession comes in with Virgo and Scorpio. It's like we will get so fine-tuned into something. And you're a Virgo, you want to perfect it. So you want to perfect your healing. And we're not going to ever be perfect. We're imperfect human beings that are perfect. What helps me feel alive is writing, right? But also connections and doing something fun. Like doing something fun. Like I'm actually, when I move again, I'm actually going to take an art class, and I'm also, like I said, I'm doing aerial yoga. I got to do something to break out of the monotony of the two things I do the most. And so there's got to be some. Do you hang around with people? Do you do things with people? I've got the Four of Swords. It's like that Four of Swords is like you're keeping yourself stuck or trapped, or or isolated. So it's time to break out of being alone. And doing something, giving yourself a break, relaxing a little bit and giving yourself a break is what I'm getting here for you. Tapping into creativity, like you said, tapping into, sometimes we need the energy of the sun, people, getting out there, having fun. I thought about that yesterday too. I was like, I never get any sun. Who said it to me? My brother at Thanksgiving. No, my dad, who's as white as a ghost, looked at me and said, "You're pale." Because I'm like, I've always been the darkest one in the family. And I realized, like, I have no sun, no, usually I'm outside or get some sort of outside light or something. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just being out in the sun for a while to get your energy up. I do have the Ace of Pentacles. I have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So I don't know, you might have a couple people coming into your life. I have an air sign and a water sign for you. So Ace of Pentacles, fresh start. That could also be a new job. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, but a new start, a fresh start somewhere else. I'm an advocate of that. I'm always like, I think sometimes I do it too much, but I do see the Queen of Swords and I do see the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing, family, friends, and possibly you have a Queen of Swords and a King of Cups coming towards you. All right, Lori. Yeah, fresh start. Like, these words we say sound, I wish I had a cooler way to say new beginning and fresh start. But every morning you wake up, you're not the same person you were the day before. Every morning you wake up, your body's regenerating, everything, your cells are always changing. You're always changing. And to just wake up, there's people that wake up and walk out of their lives and go start completely different somewhere else. It's just a matter of the courage to do so. Unfortunately, I'm trained too well in it that I can just up and go, up and go, up and go. That sometimes it's like, it's like hard for me to stay, But at the same time, like, that feeling of a fresh start is addictive, right? But if you don't do it that often, when you do it, it's such a great feeling. The reason why I love it so much is because it gives me a fresh perspective. It takes me out of an energy. It takes me out of a way of thinking. It takes me out of a trap. It takes me out of, thinking that this is it. And then it forces me, every time I do a fresh start, or I go somewhere different, or I do something different, it forces me to challenge myself. It forces me to meet new people. Every time I go to a new town, I have to go to a new gym. I have to look around for new studios. I have to, meet new people, And it forces you to get out of your comfort zone, and it helps you grow. You're 26. You're 26 every day. Somebody said I changed my license plate. I had to put my tags on. I had to go get a battery yesterday. I was like, oh, here we go, Mercury retrograde. Here we go. I got to stop that. It's not even here yet. And I just had a tune-up. And then I had to go get my battery changed. I was like, but then I realized I didn't change my decal from my birthday. And he was like, oh, you're 25? Like, I'll take it. Right. So, all right, let's see, Lori. Want to know. So, Lori, congrats. Day 4. Day 4. We'll keep you on it. I'm so proud. Yeah. Yeah. You know something, Alyssa? Sometimes I feel like people think I'm corny, but I mean well, and I really mean this. Every day I wake up, I do for the past since I've been home. I mean, I've been doing all this stuff for a long time now, but what I've been focusing on the most lately is meditations that are just filling me with love. That's all I'm doing. I just love. And I love Pure Rasa. I have her app, but she has some really good ones with Archangel Raphael, really healing. And if you can go sit out in the grass, which I haven't done yet, I lie in my bed like a corpse, but I should go out in the grass. And you do these, like, I can't express enough how much light comes into me. The more I do this and the more I do it, and the more it just changes my vibration. During these times, it's like we're looking for different things. And I'm a perfect example. I'm always looking for something to distract myself, not get into the core of love. Like, I just want to, feel good, feel positive, feel happy with everything, feel gratitude. I want to feel inner peace. I would trade everything just to wake up every morning and feel inner peace and not, feel this like energy of like, what's going to happen in this world? I haven't been right since my kids went to the military. It's been an emptiness. And so it's a constant fill of my own heart. And it's like magic though. After I'm done, I feel like things just shift in my reality. Like the way people approach me, the way I talk, the way I come on my channel. That's what I know it sounds corny, but I stand true by it. All right, Lori. All right, wanting to know when things are going to kick off with the new Virgo energy around. I've been really trying to heal past and buy a home as well around 1st, 1/4. Thank you so much. That's what I do. That's my medicine. It's my medicine. I've dealt with depression and anxiety, and that is my medicine. All right. Virgo energy around. All right. I've been trying to heal the past. And same thing applies, with the whole thing I was just saying. He reached out about 5 minutes ago. All right. So you're in a place where you don't want to keep dancing around. You want to get things going. You're getting impatient. All right. Virgo wants to be with you. Virgo's coming over. Virgo loves you. Get into the manifesting with this, right? You're healed. We all got shit. You're healed. All right. But with Virgo, you want Virgo to kick off. So you just got to switch your mindset to me and Virgo are together. All right. Every time he texts me, it gets more, I don't know, whatever words you want to use. It gets more intense. He opens up more. He wants to come over. He wants to hang out. You got to program your mind. Don't worry about everything else. This is just the one manifestation you're going to do, because this is one thing you want. And you have somebody, you already have somewhat of a relationship with Virgo. He just reached out 5 minutes ago. So you've got him in your awareness. You have a relationship. You just don't have the relationship you want. But he reached out to you. So the connection's there. So you've got to become confident in the fact that they want to be with you. You know, same thing I've been saying this entire time. Just robotically be like, you know, this is working. I've got, he's in love with me. I've got the Sun card for you coming up too. So it's a positive. That's a yes card. And things looking good card. Let's see his feelings. All right, the Empress card. All right, so he's attracted to you. You got the Sun and the Empress card. So the Empress card tells me you just got to know your worth. You just got to know how attractive you are. Your confidence. So it's showing that there's sexual attraction there with that card. But you have to know it. You have to be confident. All right. I've got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is you needing to make a decision, right? It's sort of like, you know, you have this uncertain energy between the two of you, but your uncertain energy between the two of them is coming from you, not him. Everybody that shows up for us in our life is a reflection to what's going on in our world inside of us. So if you think somebody's not certain of you, if you think somebody's not attractive to you or attracted to you, they're going to constantly show up, and they're not going to show you that they're attracted to you because you believe it. So the Two of Swords is like there's this uncertainty, but there doesn't have to be. You've got to weigh out, you know, what's going on here. How much time are you putting into this? How much more time do you want to put into this? Do you want to make it happen? Make it happen. He loves everything about you. He's so attracted to you. He wants to be with you. But you've got to get out of your head, because it's your insecurities that's blocking it from coming in. All right. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess energy is Virgo and Pisces energy. So we are seeing there's attraction here. All right. But you've got to know your worth in this relationship. The High Priestess shows that they secretly admire you. That's my secret admirer card. And I got the Page of Cups here. So you could instantly have messages of them opening up emotionally as soon as you want to. Stay strict to it. Give it a few days. Tell yourself, I'm just going to repeatedly tell myself that he's going to open up. He's going to tell me how he feels. And watch this turn around. I mean, you got the Sun card, the Empress card, the High Priestess, and the Page of Cups. So he's holding back his feelings with that High Priestess and the Page of Cups. Maybe being secretive about it, not wanting to tell you how he feels. You got to take control of this situation, right? The Emperor card, as I said that. You've got to take control of this situation. Make a plan and stick to it. You got the Emperor and the Empress card. This could be a relationship with the Sun card. Potential relationship for you. Does that resonate? Are you here? Seems like there's a lag. Let me know if you're here. All right, we have Deborah. All right, before I move on, let me know. Yeah. So please, like, I don't, are you in my, no, you're not in my membership. Go write down some of the affirmations I just said to you. And for the, you're on a cleanse, and so this is a perfect time to stay strict, even with a mental cleanse. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube is messing with my channel right now. People are telling me they're not seeing comments. They're not seeing anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's something or messing with my channel. Is it happening to other channels at all? This has been something that's been going on for a couple weeks. Yeah, a 6-day ritual. All right. I wonder if it's the software I'm using, or if I should just not use this software anymore. All right, Aries, my Aries Deborah. Yeah, but it's stressing me out. All right, recent communication with Sagittarius after a year of silence. He wants to see me again. Long distance, third party. He hadn't said what his status is now, deciding on what to do. All right. Yeah, I think that got your question here. You're not sure what to do with this. Recent communication with Sag. Long distance, third party. I mean, my intuition is like, do you want to invest in this again? Long distance, third party. If he's communicating with you, he didn't tell you his status. Hi, Neil. Who's Victoria? All right. So let's look at Sag. What are cards I have on Sagittarius? All right, the Devil in reverse. So let go, let it go, or they may have let go. He's not the best. We had feelings on and off 7 years. Tarot Victoria. I don't know who she is. And I got the Tower moment. And I've got the King of Pentacles in reverse here. I don't get the best energy for him, to be honest with you. I've got the Tower card, the Devil in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And it's showing that it's unstable. They may be letting go of a situation. They might be letting go of a third party. But right now, the King of Pentacles in reverse is showing somebody who's not moving very, very quickly, or they're not they're not they're not commitment material. All right. And I got the Page of Cups here. I mean, closure. Yes, I'm taking questions still. Closure, you definitely could. I mean, to be honest, I mean, they would communicate with you right now. There would be open communication. There'd probably be some flirting and stuff, going on. And but it doesn't seem like, it seems like they're going through something, like the Tower card and the Devil reverse. It's like they're letting go of something, but it seems like their life's in an upheaval right now. So they're not going to move fast towards you. It's going to be it's not going to be best communication right now. It's not going to be movement right now. It's not going to be stable right now, and it may not go anywhere right now. So you may be putting yourself in a place to hold on to something that is unstable with the hopes that it turns out to be something. And is it worth your investment? That's the question that, that I would ask you. That's just their energy. The Page of Cups is showing that there's, you guys could communicate. It might be fun. It might be, it might keep you from being bored. But it doesn't look like, we get the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's not going to make you happy. Right? It's not going to fulfill you. And I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I do see it's going to create some, arguing or some bitterness or resentment. And it's just going to create a headache. Yeah. So if you're not expecting commitment from them, don't get too focused on it. If you want to flirt and just communicate and get closure that way, or keep it open, it seems like they're open for that kind of communication. But anything serious right now in this energy, he's reaching out probably because his life's in an upheaval right now. And because you guys do have a connection, there is a connection there. But, you're asking what his status is, and it's showing, he could be, there could be a third party he's walking away from, but it could be a job. He's losing a job. It could be anything like that. His life seems to be in chaos right now. Yeah. I mean, you'll always be in touch. The Ten of Swords in reverse says he could be he's still dealing with a breakup, or dealing with something, dealing with an ending. Yes. Tarot Victoria. Why do I not know her? I'll have to check her out. Is she a bigger channel? How's my day been? I've been up since 4 a.m. Yeah. Smaller. I'll have to check her out. Turning 65 and retiring. Is he married? You said third party. I was putting bread on the shelves. Hey, you got to put the bread in your pocket. Got to work. Living with. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I've been doing this channel for a long time, and everybody that's in a third party situation, I have yet to see the third party get what they want just yet. It just doesn't. It's like you're there and available when they need you, and then it's like they know that they have you to go to. And for some reason, whether it's stability, whether it's money, whether it's something, they're comfortable and invested with where they're at. And people don't like to make change. And it's usually when the third party decides to walk away and just give up, is when the other person either decides, oh, wait a minute, but it's such a head game to play with you. All right, Kim. What's the chance of N getting out of his head and contacting me again? As soon as you tell yourself he will. We were just talking about manifesting. Do you guys just listen to me say that word, or do you guys actually look it up and see how to do it? I say it all the time. I feel like people get sick of hearing me say it. You're welcome, Deborah. I mean, like I said, there's flirty communication there. I mean, if that's what you guys like to do, then it's still there. The connection's still there. Yeah. So Kim, manifesting's all about affirming, right? So manifest in your SP, affirm in your SP. All right. So you want him to get out of his head and contact you again. You got to forget that you're not in contact with them. All right. You've literally got to be like, he's going to reach out. He's going to reach out, and you got to believe it. So forget everything that happened in the past, and you got to just kind of go with it. Instead of worrying about when they're going to reach out to you, tell yourself they're reaching out to you now. They're constantly calling you. You got to trick your mind into believing that what's really happening. And it sounds crazy when you're first learning about it, but we manifest constantly. We manifest everything. We even manifest our arguments. But let's see what their intentions are. Let's see their feelings. And will they reach out? All right. I've got the Hierophant. Are they in a commitment? Or are you guys in a commitment? Or are you guys broken up? I got the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant here. And I've got the 10 of Wands. All right. So they either feel like this was stressing them out, but there's still a connection there between the two of you. I'm feeling like right now, you got to let me know. You had friends with benefits. All right. Well, the 10, I don't think they wanted a commitment, or it was stressing them out, or you want a commitment. Did you want a commitment that was stressing them out? All right. The Moon card. I don't see them reaching out. Hold on a sec. Any possibility of them reaching out this week? He ran from commitment. That's what happens when we have these friends with benefits. The High Priestess. He's still interested in you, but the 9 of Swords, you're stressing him out. All right, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Your emotions are getting the best of it. Your birthday's tomorrow. You're stressing him out. I'm not getting a card of communication. Happy birthday. Yeah, he's still attracted to you. He may be holding back though. I'll try one more time, but obviously if I keep pulling cards, I'll eventually get a card that says he's going to reach out. Because it was the High Priestess shows somebody disappearing, but still keeping an eye on you. All right, I do get the Ace of Pentacles, so it might be a while. The Ace of Pentacles is a fresh start with them, but the Ace of Pentacles can be, yeah, it can be a while. So my advice to you is, if you want this to turn around, you've got to change your story about it and manifest them in, because I'm not seeing them communicate. They're kind of hanging in the background with the High Priestess, but they still lurk in there, still attracted to you, but it's shown they didn't want a commitment. Yeah, this is not showing anybody. It was just the Hierophant was in reverse with the 10 of Cups, so I thought you guys broke up, but he didn't want a relationship. Happy birthday to all you guys who had birthdays. Let me see. Tube is too attached to all those other Pringles. Oh, a single Pringle. All you guys that are single, why are you guys not connecting to each other? Kim, you're welcome. I mean, if you want help manifesting, I do help manifesting, but you've got to understand manifesting your SP. Look that up on YouTube, how to manifest your SP, so you can get a grip of it, and so you can get an understanding of it. And then, if you get readings from me, I can help you understand it even more, so that you can change, because you can. You don't have, but see, he's stuck, but these are stories you're telling yourself. And so as long as you say these things, that's what he's going to show up as. If you keep saying he's stuck, say he's not stuck. You know what I mean? But for you to understand what I'm trying to say, it's going to be hard if you don't have even an idea of what the law of assumption is. Look up the law of assumption. You know what I'm saying? Look up the law of assumption. I can help you so much more if you have at least a little bit of a grasp on what I'm trying to say, because then I could really help you. All right? Because there's attraction there. It's just that you're dealing with a friends with benefits. And if you keep dealing with a friends with benefits, they're going to keep showing up as a friends with benefits. You've got to change that whole dynamic. All right. What's coming your way this week? Grandma V. Yeah, everybody send Angel some. She's really holding it. She's really doing well. I love you. I really do. I would have ran into your car before I let you go drive. if I lived near you. I would have tied you down, put chains on you, and I wouldn't let you out your house. Yes. All right. So what's coming towards? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Friends with benefits. You're friends until you get feelings. And women, I don't care how cold you are. There's only a few, and there's been a couple serial killers that are cold. But most women get feelings when they start sleeping with people. All right, it's just inevitable. It's 10 for the question and 15 if you want advice. Hi, lovely soul. All right, we got the Six of Pentacles. Oh, you got a good energy. Somebody gonna give you money. The universe gonna give you something this week. Six of Pentacles. I love that card. I'm always like, where's my gifts? Every time I leave the house, I'm like, all right, what's coming? I always get things like smiles from people or something I asked for in my meditation that was just the littlest thing I asked for, and then I go out and everybody's smiling at me. I had this girl, and I went to go get my yesterday. I was like, I was talking about, I wanted to smile. I wanted to see smiles. I was manifesting it. And this lady was at the car place, and she had a shirt on. It said, F feelings, I want pizza. And I just broke out dying laughing. It was like, you just put the biggest smile on my face. It was like I wanted that shirt just to wear for the channel. Fuck feelings, I want pizza. So basically, the Six of Pentacles for you is the universe bringing in a gift, whether it be spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, romantically. All right. It's support around you. You are being supported, and what you're needing, there will be a balance in your life, right? So when the Six of Pentacles comes in a reading, it's when I first was really getting into tarot, I remember that I learned that the universe is bringing you a gift, and I've never forgot about that. Yes. I asked for a red car. I saw a red semi-truck, a red pickup, and another red vehicle. We manifest what we want. We just got to stay focused on it and believe it. All right. The Three of Swords in reverse, right? So there may be some reconciling, getting over something this week too. Six of pennies, right? That would be my luck walking out the door. I found 6 pennies. Thank you. Right. The Three of Swords in reverse says there could be some closure this week. Maybe you're getting over something. You're getting over something that's been bothering you. You're healing something with a friend or a person, or you're having a conversation or something. Somebody could have hurt you. Somebody could have said something. You could have said something to somebody, or you just feel like somebody crossed you. The Three of Swords doesn't always have to be so heartbreaking, but it definitely is not a card that feels good, right? So, but the Three of Swords in reverse says forgiveness, or asking for forgiveness or something, right? So that could be coming in for you this week as well. And I got the Page of Pentacles. So you've got news of money coming in, or a gift from somebody, or a new job offer, or something beginning. The Page of Pentacles brings a new beginning of something in your life that's stable. So the Page of Pentacles is learning something new, some knowledge coming in, finding out some information that might add some wealth to your life, or whether that's knowledge with money or anything in your life. All right. It can be health too, but I don't like to get too much into health unless it's like a cold or something. But I don't really like to do readings on people's health, because anytime I open that door up, I've had people ask me some questions that, you don't want to be the reader that pulls the wrong cards, the cards that you don't want to hear. And you know what I mean? I read the cards as they come out. So I don't like to do health. And there's a lot around mental health right now. And I also believe our mental health creates a lot of our illnesses. And so focusing on mental health and anxiety and things like that, or depression and other things like that, I will talk on. I will talk about that stuff, because that will change I believe we can heal ourselves through our thoughts. I've been a body worker for over 13 years now. The Page of Pentacles is manifesting money, is manifesting a new opportunity. It's a new beginning. All pages bring messages of some sort. So the page can be bringing in some good news of some sort, but it's usually around pentacle type stuff. So it can be around health, wealth. It can be around your stability. It can be around a job, a school, and things like that. You know what I mean? And I've got the Hanged Man. So I am seeing for advice here. It's about seeing things from a different perspective this week. There is a transition period this week for you. So you may see, maybe you've been playing the waiting game. Maybe things have been on hold for you for a while. Just know the Hanged Man position is here. So it says that things could still not move as fast as you want them to. Remember, the Page of Pentacles is kind of like getting started with something, getting to know something or something happening, but things are shifting for you. You have a lot of Pentacles, which says, it's coming into balance for you, but it might, not happen overnight, but manifest. Manifest that it comes in quick. All right. The Hanged Man is talking about surrendering and trusting the process and letting go a little bit. So if there's something that's really been weighing on you or something that's been really hurting your heart or hurting you emotionally, it's about letting go a little bit. And if you've been stressing about money, you've got to let that go a little bit. All right. As hard as that can be, when we're in a 4 of Pentacles energy or a 3, or if we feel that we're holding on too tight, we don't think we have enough, even if it's showing, our bank accounts are showing we don't have enough, you've got to feel and believe that you have enough so that you'll generate more through manifesting. That's the only way. That you got to keep your vibe up and keep like you're going to have it. It's going to come in for you. Otherwise, when we get trapped in the lack mentality, we only see what we don't want to see. And then that's when we see more bills coming in. Or we start seeing the things that we don't want to see. Right? Yeah, so the family drama could be the 3 of Swords in reverse. And the Hanged Man could be saying, do you think, can you try, like, so I know the family drama thing. My family has it all. We all love each other too. We're like the next of kin. So if we have to drive across country for each other, we will. But at the same time, we've beat each other up over the years. All right. So, but we're the next of kin. All right. So there's love there. Anybody hurts any of us, we would always have each other's back. So is there a way though? So there's been times when I've had stories come up in my own head about certain relatives and things in my family that I'm like, I get pissed off and I go right back into the old story. And I have to remember we are all family and I love them. They love me. Is there something you can reconcile with? Because when you reconcile and you forgive the people in your family, you will see the forgiveness happen all around. But you have to be the change that you want to see. It's not just a really cool shirt saying, it's really the truth. And she will continue to cause huge issues for you. But if the more I know this is going to take a lot of faith, but the more you can forgive her, because the snake bite doesn't kill you, it's the venom that does. So just, you have to really truly forgive her and she'll start squirming away. Like she'll, like, like the witch on the Wizard of Oz, when she just kind of disintegrates. That's what happens to negative energy when you forgive. When you use the light to forgive, all that stuff dissolves. It really does. All right. So knowing she's not well and just forgiving her and not getting caught up in the drama. All right. I've got Lovely Soul. Let me put you up in there. And then I'll update the list. All right. I'm going kind of slow today. And thank you for that compliment, Neil. I'm like, I got up so early, but I took a nap this afternoon. Not really a nap, a meditation. I think I fell asleep, but I didn't do anything. So I was like, thank you for the compliment. I didn't feel like it. I was like, oh shit, I didn't do anything, and I just came on the live. But you guys are so used to me. I keep the standards down low. I don't get all dressed up, so you guys don't expect me to look super glamorous. See you tomorrow, Angel Eyes. Angel. Robotic affirmation. All right. And I think I had South Sahara on there. Oh, yep, she's on there. Okay. I don't know if I put you on the list, but I did. Okay. So Galactic, let's get an update. You're welcome. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the membership. Bring your topics and questions, anything you want to talk about. All right. Another update for my blue hair angel. Have you changed your hair color at all? Is it always blue? All right. 10 of Cups says still in a relationship. It's white now. I want to see a picture. All right. Another update. Has anything shifted? God, these cards. All right. All right. The Moon card and the Star card. So you guys both still desire each other when I see the Star card, but you're deceiving each other and playing games with each other, being wishy-washy and going back and forth. So I don't know if you've been doing this again. But the 5 of Cups is the overall energy here. It's not making you feel good. They're still, they're being wishy-washy with their feelings and deceptive. But the Star card's there and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So you're manifesting them coming back around, and they're coming back around. So there is something here. You're working your magic somehow with the Star card, but you're in the energy of the 5 of Cups. So either you make them feel bad, or they feel bad, or they know you feel bad, or when you guys, the Star card tells me 2 people, you guys think about one another, all right, or have thought about each other, or think about each other about the same thing. So you're in alignment with that. But the Moon card is like not being honest and still being deceptive and still being wishy-washy with their feelings. You've got the Sun card. So you got the Sun, Star, and Moon card here for you. And you got the 8 of Cups in reverse, showing them coming back around if they've been, ignoring you. They must like playing games with you, but you've got to stop that story. You've got to stop that story and be like, they don't play games with me. They choose me. They're coming. He always chooses me. Because it's this energy here is going to keep you feeling bad. Have you been manifesting? Have you been working on that? And also, we do have that retrograde coming up, so I keep saying to everybody, use the retrogrades wisely. Everybody's always afraid of retrogrades, right? And the thing is if we use them wisely, we can use them to our benefit and not let them destroy us. But at the same time, we have to be patient with them too as well. You got to just change the story. You've got to change the story. You got to get out of your emotions. You got to take your emotions, pack them up, put them in a suitcase, and get rid of them for a while. Send them on vacation. And you've got to just get it, strict on your mental diet. That's what you got to do. Like the retrogrades people use the fear tactic with retrogrades. All right, Mercury messes with me a lot because I'm a Virgo rising. I'm a Mercury ruled chart, so Geminis and Virgos really get hit with Mercury. All right, Mercury is the closest, and it does affect communication. It can affect technology. It can do all these little glitches and things like that. So that shit, yeah, it happens. We can't get annoyed with that stuff, right? But there's the whole returning aspect. All retrogrades come back to a pattern. So it's like we're in the pre-shadow right now. Yeah, use the force wisely. Right now we're in the pre-shadow, right? And so it's going to go for the next 2 weeks, and then it'll go into, I think, Capricorn, and then it comes back around and it comes back to this day. So it's going to sort of do a backtrack of certain things that happen, is the way I look at it, right? And it makes us look at, it brings us back to show us a pattern in a way, right? And so something that, when things come full circle in a way. So it's sort of, and that's why it always brings things back. Exes back, people back, texts back, right? We always get an opportunity to, it's sort of like, in a way, we're going backwards. So we get to go backtrack. And we get to clean up where we fucked up if you use it wisely. But when people go back, they go back with the same story, and they get that text, or they finally get that ex back on the phone, and then you're back in that old story, and you're still fighting about the same thing that you were fighting about back then. But if you could they come back around, and if you could completely unzip from that character like you're in a frigging game and be a completely different character, you would see that your thoughts and your assumptions of the situations is going to it manifests for you. Everything you think and believe, it manifests for you. So you've got to get rid of the old story, right? You got to eliminate it. All right. Where's Nira? I know you sent one, Nira. Was it? There it is. Week ahead, please. Always use the force wisely. I mean, we get caught up in our shit. When you catch yourself falling down the rabbit hole, tell yourself immediately that doesn't mess anything up. Move forward. The quicker you let go of shit, just let go of it. That's the thing that we need to learn the most, is to let go. Like some of the biggest, thought teachers out there, when it comes down to, after all the money they make and everything they talk about, it comes down to surrender and let go and trust the process, and just stay in the present moment, and don't let your thoughts run wild. Don't think about the worst case scenarios. And that's what we do. We constantly think about the worst case scenario. All right, week ahead, Nira. All right, I see family, the 10 of Cups, or it's showing something turning out in your favor. So a happy week, a good week. Are you preparing for something that's not a good week? Because the 10 of Cups to me says, things working out, things coming together, things, overcoming whatever obstacles. We got the Queen of Swords showing up for you. I've got the 7 of Cups. You got a lot of opportunities this week. You got to make a choice. You got to step up into what's the best thing to do. Use your logical mind over making a decision, not your emotions. So you have different things going on. You got your hands in a couple different places. You've got your mind in a couple different places. You have a few options, and like I said, there's always the snake in one of those options. And the snake, we get tempted by, there's the temptation, but there's also these other options we go to that are comfortable to go to. But then there's the ones that we know we should do. And the Queen of Swords is saying you got to step up, use your logical mind, do what you honestly want to do, and do what's best. All right, make the wise choice. I've got the 10 of Wands. I see you have a lot of responsibility on your plate, so it's going to be a week of maybe family. You got the 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, so I do see a lot of responsibilities. Delegate some tasks. I do see that you're a little stressed out and overwhelmed, and you've got a lot on your plate. But this is where the Queen of Swords is, cut into the chase. And the Queen of Swords is being very direct and, doing what's smart, doing what you need to do that's most important, doing what's right, and not taking on burdens that aren't yours. And also delegating responsibilities. You may be taking on other burdens that aren't even yours. I do see the 10 of Wands says that, the hardest part's over. So some of the burdens that you're taking on might not even be worth it. It's wasting your energy. I see the 2 of Cups. So I do see a potential relationship. Could be a friendship, but it's seeing eye to eye. You could have some support by somebody this week. Maybe connecting with somebody. I do see you're on the same page with somebody. Oh, I have the best chat, Ashley. Thank you. I do. I have the best people on my channel. So the 2 of Cups is showing potential relationship. It could be reconciling maybe with the family. It could be reconciling with somebody a good friend of yours. It could be reconciling with somebody that you are in love with. But it does seem like you're sharing. Maybe you need to be honest about your feelings. Maybe you need to be honest about where you need help. Maybe you need to be honest about what's stressing you out. And it seems like you'll be heard this week. Your messages will be heard. All right. So that's what I've got for you. Happy ever after, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, I do attract the nicest people in my chat, and I've always gotten the least dislikes on my videos. It's wild. I always get awesome comments, compliments. So I'm very grateful for that. I cut the drama out pretty quick. We'll get sometimes every now and then it happens. You get trolls, and we don't like bullies. So happy ending. I know that cracked me up. I used to hate that joke. I was a massage therapist. I was like, do you really think? And it was always some really awkward straight white guy that would say, I just asking, does anybody ever say that to you? And I'm like, no, nobody ever says it to me except straight white guys. I don't know why it was just straight white guys, but it was always awkward, straight white guys. And they thought they were being funny. I don't know what's going on here. Keeping score. I don't know what's going on, but that's not the kind of conversation we're having in here. All right, let's see. South Sahara. Wow. South Sahara. All right. All right. David's feelings, attention, and any reunion. Let's see. I can't. Let me see. Hold on a sec. All right. It should be there. All right. It should be there. Ah. I just don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Like, why? I mean, sometimes people say things because they need encouragement, but all right. So let's look at David. David Libra, feelings, attention, and any reunion. I got a new mod. Welcome, Neil. I got a new cheerleader. I feel the power. I feel the English power. Yes. I got my English love. I'm going to move to London and come hang out with you guys. All right. David. All right. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So still being stubborn, but the Knight of Pentacles is showing up. All right. 7 of Swords is showing up. 8 of Swords in reverse, though. So they're trying to let go of something, or I don't know if there was some lying or there was some confusion, but they are getting over it. All right. The King of Cups is in reverse, though. They are still being stubborn and holding back their emotions right now. All right. And the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles it's just a roadblock still. You can see this picture here. I love this card. It's like we do have that Mercury retrograde coming in, and maybe it'll bring communication. The 7 of Pentacles is showing somebody who's just kind of, you got the sevens here for them, the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. It's a frustrating energy. I get it. It's usually, that energy of things slowing down, people reevaluating, trying to figure out things. There's a block, but the 7 of Pentacles says there's another way around this problem. And so right now they're either being overly sensitive, or they're still hurt about something, or they're hurt about, something that was said, something, maybe you guys had a conversation that you had that wasn't very nice. And I have the 10 of Wands here. So the 10 of Wands is showing they're still a little stressed out, but 10 of Wands is a completion of a cycle. So I'm going with the 7 of Pentacles for you. You're still kind of at a roadblock, but they're still invested in this. They're just holding back and they're not speaking. What's their sign? Oh, they're Libra. All right. 2 of Cups. But right now it's in reverse, showing that you guys are not seeing eye to eye right now. Are you here? I like it when you guys are here. Oh, there you are. Yeah. So you guys are still on a pause here. They're trying to get over. I don't know the story, but the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in reverse, it's like they're trying to get over and let go of something that was said or something that was done. I don't know if there was lying, cheating, or if there was just an argument or some nasty, sometimes we get mad at each other and we say some shit. All right. Well, they still are hurt. you know what I mean? They're still holding back their emotions. The 10 of Wands is reaching, it's a reaching a completion though. All right. So it's stressing them out still, but the 7 of Pentacles is telling me that just give it, a little bit more time. They're reevaluating the situation. You guys have invested a lot of time into this, or you guys were invested in one another, and it's definitely not over. My big thing today has been about manifesting, probably because I've been doing some coaching. And like, I can't stress this enough. If you're waiting for somebody to come into your life, waiting is a manifesting. So you're waiting, right? So rather than wait and sit there by the phone, reprogram your mind just for the hell of it. Why not? It's better than waiting. Reprogram your mind and be like, they call me all the time. We're back together. And just act it out for the next 7 days. He always calls me. He's calling me. He's calling me. Give it a shot. Affirm that you guys are not arguing. Affirm that you're done fighting. Affirm that you guys have reconciled. Affirm that you're back together. Affirm that they love you. Picture yourself back together with them. I mean, you had a relationship with them, so this isn't impossible to believe, right? And you do have the 2 of Cups, but I am seeing that you guys are still arguing and not on seeing eye to eye. So there is still potential of the 2 of you turning this around. Right. The Empress in reverse, though. So you're not feeling very good. You're feeling insecure. You're not feeling very attractive. You're feeling down and out. You've got to know your worth, and you've got to put your crown back on. Bottom line. Emma's still here. I know, Emma, I don't know why you were never a mod either. I think I just stopped for a while making mods because I do my timestamps just to make it easier. And then I had an incident where like a couple mods were just arguing and fighting, and then 2 mods turned on me. And, we've had drama in the past with mods. And I think I just stopped doing it for a while. But some of you guys, you guys have been with me so long. But also having so many mods, another reason was it was intimidating people too. All right, Mon Ange Tarot. All right, what is going to happen between me, Taurus, and Jean, the Scorpio? We are apart since 2020. We're in touch. Last month we were blocked. Now I'm blocked. Will we be together for real? All right. So now I'm blocked. All right. So are you here, Ange? And oh, there you are. Okay. So you've got a long story here. All right. You already, okay, you're unblocked right now, right? So you've got to release the fear of getting blocked again, because you already are going to have a fear that you already have a fear somewhere deep within that this is going to happen again. All right. So you've got to know that you've got to take control of this narrative. You've got, again, man, I'm talking all about manifesting today. I can't help it, guys. It's the way it is. You've got to know that you guys are going to be together, and you're not going to be blocked. because that's gonna, your fear of getting blocked again may get you blocked. It may whatever caused the block the last time may happen again, and you don't want that to happen. So you've got to change your story about how you view them, and you've got to be able to see them as wanting to be with you. Like, you've got to believe that they want to be with you, and you've got to change that whole scenario so that you can make this work for you. All right, I got the Nine of Swords in reverse, so I do see, there's less stress here, or they're releasing something. They're not stressing as much as they used to. But I got the Justice in reverse. I don't know if they're not ready for commitment, or they're wanting commitment, or if they're being 100% honest with you. All right, about something, or they need to make something right, or they did something. I have the Moon in reverse, though, saying that the truth will be revealed. They will tell you how they feel, or whatever they did, or maybe they'll say something, but I don't know if they're being honest with you with the Justice that was in the verse, even in the challenge position. All right, the High Priestess is in reverse too. There's still a little bit of deception, or the truth being revealed. So they're going to tell you something. The Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Very stressful relationship. And I don't know if there was cheating or somebody was dishonest. But I still feel like they're not being honest with you. Let me pull another. Their feelings. Or you don't trust them. You don't trust them. Yeah, so the cheating, you don't trust them. That's going to be a big block for you. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you don't trust them at all. It looks as though things aren't going to move forward the way you want them to. They may move forward. You guys may communicate, right? But right now, because you don't trust them, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse to me is a karmic cycle. So when we want the wheel to turn positively, we've got to choose it. We got to create. We got to choose our path. We got to go a different route. We got to let go. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is another karmic cycle. So it's like the same thing's going to happen again. You guys may do this another round. But the fact that because you don't trust them and you have these deep wounds within, yeah, he keeps coming back, and that it's showing that. But it's going to happen. You're asking it like, if it will you guys be together for real? It's just, what it's saying to me is it's going to be the same thing it was. It's going to come back around again. All right. I do see the Hermit in reverse. It's like, it doesn't seem like it's going to go very far. So you only communicate on Telegram sometimes. He's not even being 100% honest with you. Like, it's not going to go the way it's showing up in today's reading. You will get you'll have communication with him, but he hasn't changed. And I've just got the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like, it's not worth a headache. Like, you communicate on Telegram sometimes. He's like, he's giving you a breadcrumb. Yeah. Yeah, he's always the same for you. So it's going to be the same thing. I mean, and if that's what you're okay with, then that's your reading. He's definitely coming back around, but it's going to be the same scenario, unless you change the narrative. And that's the thing, is when you're in a karmic cycle like that, only you can decide to finish it. You've got to find the closure. You've got to say enough's enough, and I'm done. Because people will come back around all the time if they know somebody's going to leave the door open. And what little energy you do have left, you're wasting it on somebody who's not giving you any. And you could be using that energy to find somebody who has the time for you. So I'm sending love to you, and I hope you find peace with this. But unless you can really... Yeah, so it's okay for 2 days and then silence again, because there's still some sort of fear that you have that it's going to happen again. Like, you don't trust them. And when you don't trust somebody so deeply, I mean, that takes a lot of work to really get in there and be like, I'm going to shake this story and I'm going to switch it around. But if you're somebody that when you get hurt and somebody, destroys your trust, man, if you're somebody that cannot forgive and let go, changing your narrative is going to be very, very hard. It'll always come back up. And any little trigger he does, you'll immediately go back into that old story. So I just wonder if it's worth your headache, if it's worth your time. But I'm not living your journey and your story, and we all go through these things for reasons. We all have our own, lessons to learn and our own stories to live. So, hi, Mad Max. All right. If there's any insight from Spirit for me regarding what's coming in my love life, let's see. I think I have 2 more, and I think I'm good. I think we're good. So I think I can stop here soon. We're at 2 hours. So I'm going to put the banner up. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Just wanted to know if there's any insight from Spirit regarding what's coming up in my love life. Let's see. Anything coming in your love life? All right. The Empress card. You're in your head. All right. The 10 of Wands. You got to let go of some of the stress. You're stressing about your appearance. You're stressing about how attractive you are. You're stressing about your insecurities. You're putting too much stress on yourself. The 5 of Swords. You've got stress and anxiety over, the Empress is showing up. It's like you're the Empress. You've got a lot of responsibilities, or you're putting too many burdens on your shoulder, or maybe you're tired, maybe you're stressed out and worn out. I don't know if you've been playing games with somebody or people, or just sick of the head games, or if that's the case, or you're dealing with people that are not responsible. All right, the Tower in reverse, though. The Tower card is saying you don't want to change something in your life, but the Tower is showing up saying that if you don't change something unexpected is going to come your way. The universe will change a situation, so that because you are the Empress and you deserve abundance. So if this is just you and you're just stressing about you, which is, I'm feeling that energy. Maybe you don't feel attractive. Maybe you don't feel good enough. Maybe something's going on. Maybe you're insecure. Maybe you're trying to get back out there. I don't know. Right. There could be somebody unexpected coming your way, but you've got to change you need confidence. All right. We got the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. There's definitely a new opportunity coming your way. The Knight of Pentacles brings in somebody who's serious. The Knight of Pentacles obviously is the slower moving knight, but you want somebody who's more serious about a connection, more responsible. The Knight of Pentacles is very responsible, and it looks like somebody coming towards you that can help out, somebody who does work, somebody who does have their shit together, and somebody's very practical and down to earth. And if it's not that, I've been working on being positive and kind to myself. Well, and then you came up as the Empress upright. So it's not saying, only reason why I said insecure is because I saw the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I don't know if you were worn out, feeling bad or not feeling attractive. But also, I don't know if it's just that you're dealing with people that aren't responsible, who are stressing you out. I don't know if you're dealing with house stuff that's stressing you out. I don't know if you're going through a lot of change, or you have a fear of change, because the Tower card in reverse can be a fear of change, a fear of moving on from somebody or something. But you have unexpected change coming your way, because the universe, the Tower card, is universal energy. So it'll make shifts and change in your life. And I see the Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. So I see an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, the Chariot card. So the Chariot card, Cancer energy. So whatever this is that you're going through, or whatever is going on, it's the Chariot card shows you moving past this pretty quickly. All right. Maybe this is moving into 2024. Maybe you're closing up the year. You're going through a lot of change. So maybe as you're going through this change, that could be what that Tower in reverse was. Things are changing, things are shifting. The Tower card, as you're rebuilding, moving forward, whatever you're going through, you got a Knight of Pentacles and you got a Cancer energy coming towards you. Coming in pretty Are you moving? Because if you're moving, if that's what's happening, or whatever you're doing, that's what I'm seeing for you. But I do see you have a lot of stress going on right now that might be creating a block for love. All right. All right. Lovely soul. And then we're done. No, if the person on my mind. Oh. Well, I only looked at, that's what came through. That's what I saw coming through for you. It shows, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot card. So there could be yeah. You're welcome. Um, I don't think, I think it, to be honest, you got the 10 of Pentacles and you got the Fool card. So you got somebody walking away, didn't want commitment. 5 of Pentacles, they rejected or they left you out in the cold. And you've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. They didn't see a future, or they didn't want a commitment. So it's not that they didn't have feelings for you. They didn't, either they're in a relationship or they didn't want a relationship. So the Fool card can be a very impulsive energy, Aries energy. So there's definitely lust there. It's definitely exciting, fun, new adventure, but I think you wanted something more, and you know, they didn't want to commit to a relationship. You were in a third party. That's what, so it's, there was definitely love. I mean, lust. There was definitely, but they weren't, they're in a relationship. They weren't looking to go any further than that. I've got the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is like, you've got to, you know, kind of push that drama away. Or they blocked, or you need to block them. The Temperance card shows me that you both, you know, were attracted to each other. But they're married or they're in a relationship. And so that's the only reason why this didn't go anywhere. Yeah, got the Hermit card, so I'm not getting anything else. I get discouraged when I read those kind of readings. Like it hurts to pull these cards, and it's like, of course they're attracted to you. There's chemistry. There always is chemistry in a third party. There always is. You give them something they're not getting at home, but they can get that whenever they need to. So they're not going to leave their home, especially if they're being supported or they're comfortable or they've been with somebody for a long time. It's not that they don't want you or didn't want you. And I'm sure you had a special connection. I'm positive you guys had something. But when these third party situations happen, it's like, I've been on this channel for so long. There's never any success stories. It's usually the same story, you know. And then you're the one that ends up getting hurt. It's like, when you pull your love away from people like that, when you just stay open and you're always there whenever they want you, you enable them so they don't leave their relationship. But if there was a special connection and you walked away and shut the door, there would have been more of a chance maybe to find out the truth. They would have left and came to you. So the chemistry was there, the connection's there, but the relationship he's in, he, you know, for whatever reason, decided to stay in the relationship. And he can say all he wants to say to you. His actions are more important. He can tell you till he's blue that he regretted leaving you and all these beautiful things that he wants to say to you. But his actions speak louder than words. Now you can manifest There's my manifesting again. It's just I don't know how much everybody knows about, law of assumption and things like that. Um, Sammy Ingram's really good with the way she talks about it. She puts me on my toes, even though I know all the rules, laws. She's more robotic. She's more about affirming, and she has success stories of third parties and people getting their SP and things like that. But you've got to have a strict mental diet, and you've got to know exactly what you're doing, so you do it and don't go on an emotional roller coaster with that. All right, guys, I wish I had more. I will see my members tomorrow in the membership, and have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Neil, for modding for me, and I hope you guys all have a great night. Yeah, so when he left you, the last thing he said was, my girlfriend found out, and then he just left. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. But somebody's actions really say a lot. The chemistry was mutual. I listened to what I said for the reading, please, because I feel like I'm going to go through the whole reading again. All right, I gotta sign out, and I hope you guys all have a great night. Thank you all for hanging out. And